seems to be working. I hope that we are live, that everything is smooth. I'm also going to initiate the bot to kind of keep track of my work. Okay, I've been solving the website, the DNS, all sorts of redirections and directions and so many settings. So I'm getting the notifications. Okay, I think I can maybe manage this from here as well. Yeah, I also need to probably music tag musician practice. Need to add some tags here. This is a good thing actually that I can add. Okay. Perfect. Maybe piano. No tag. Pianist. No. Okay. Okay, well that's it. Knowledge, thank you for joining. And Nemanja, hello from Belgrade. Hello, yes, Podgorica. No, that's just something to do with the internet, all this technology. Okay, so I wanted to do. You see, this is what's happening. I try to do something and it diverts me to a different direction, but I've decided to be very focused, so nothing will divert me now from initiating the bot. There it is. Okay. Just need to get into the thing and then a practice room. Perfect. Okay. So there it is. Now hello Tom. Do you ever check out? Oh yeah, not yet, not yet. Actually, I saw it. I saw it, but I didn't get the time because there was a recital, and then I was actually checking a lot of stuff. I need to include one other piece, and then I have issues because I don't know. This is a live composer. That I don't know what kind of regulation I have to go through. So I was very focused on that. I was glad to be here, and thank you so much for joining, everyone. Yes, so yeah, I've been working still. Setting up the websites. One of my websites, Arena Ideas, is still not working because something with the certificate or redirection or I don't know. I still have to figure this out. It's super nasty. So now today I'm going to be starting with the Debussy, the Island of Joy, Isle of I can't pronounce it in French anyway. So it has a lot of dynamic, which is wonderful because I've been Podgorica piano session. Yeah, I mean, it's just, if you think about it, the distance between Podgorica and Kotor, how much? About 150 kilometers. It's not that much at the grand scale of things. And actually, sometimes I even prefer when the location is not fully disclosed. This is super magical forest. I actually wrote down in here Firebird. I would like to write down things. So I'm also now going to invite everybody, whatever you see, how do you perceive what I'm playing in here? Because this, actually, especially when it comes to the BC, it's already in the stage of impressionism. So impressionism is all about not so much what we see and what's being seen, but in between. It's this in between space, this illusion, this maybe a potential. This is a beauty of yes, expression, not impressionism. Expressionism is a bit later. So impressionism. So it says quasi. Do you think? Because it does have a cupid, but it's the Watteau's painting. For my vision, I'm seeing this more like some kind of a Dionysius inspired, because we are going now into the times of the Romans and the Greeks, the ancient Romans, the ancient Greeks, and I'm having a vision of the like this togetherness, the sense of togetherness that we are a little bit now. It's difficult to imagine from this time where we all separated, everybody to their own piano, everybody to their own box, the place where we are living. I don't think we have this sense of togetherness compared to the times in the, during the formation of this myth. And uh, and the sense of, when you think about Dionysius, and like the venerating the wine and the harvest, all of these seasons, I think it's, yes, but it's more about kind of celebration. Maybe some group is going to the island to experience something metaphysical. But I like your association as well. Impressum individuale. What do you mean, Neman? You see the hands are not working today. If you play this also, don't be shocked at my counting. I'm probably not counting this properly. I'm very relaxed until it's a panic time, and then I really have to get things more structured. So I'm just working on this. It has quasi una cadenza. Wow, what's wrong with my hands? Almost like a massage. Okay, so I have to now be focusing on the notes. I think the polyphony. So these are the voices. Is this the voice actually? Actually, that's the voice. This one. Yeah, that's it actually. After the thrill. Hold on a second. Oh, actually reminds me on the, the after the thrill. What do you mean? Oh, sorry. You mean in here? Oh, sorry. So what am I doing in here? Yeah, this is it. You mean after the thrill, the beginning? Any suggestion you have, please feel free to tell me. Is that figure after? You mean small frag? How do you call this? After the thrill here. How do you call this? Embellishment, right? Is that in English? Probably I'm too hard on this. It has so much joy in here. Wrong notes, a lot of wrong notes in here. After the thrill at the beginning. Hold on a second. The very thing after the you mean here? Is that it? What you mean? Is this what you mean? Okay. No. Please tell me. Hello, Brad, and hello, Heavenly Dew. Happy Monday to you too as well. Great to see everyone. Okay. Yeah, Brad, great to see you. Yes. Am I missing this? I know what you mean. Probably it should be a bit more crescendo. love this when somebody play this piece, you know, any piece actually, and then we can go into the depths of it. I'm always missing this. Was I swallowing it? That's what they say. Usually in my mother tongue. Really? What is that? Is this not in your edition? Why does it not exist in your edition? Zur aus for entering of the trill. You mean this? It's to connect to this, right? What is it? It's just a C in here. I don't know what you mean. It's the punctuation and then the C and then you mean harmonically? Yeah, it's just the punctuation and the small, just to connect the small note. I don't know how to. What you're asking me? I don't know what it is. I don't know how is this called. It's just a C. It's the punctuation to the C, and then we have the chords separated. You mean the okay, the like announcement. The essence. Oh, right. Right. You mean the. I actually wrote down in here a firebird. It felt like a firebird. Something is burning. Does that a cell phone alarm? No. Right. I'll have to think about this actually. Maybe it's the alchemical process is going on, because you know already at the beginning, as I was thinking together with you about you know, what is it? This is a Dionysius, some kind of a Dionysian feeling, because my vision of a Dionysian is completely free, free of inhibition, free of jealousy, free of envy, free of all of those emotions, and it's a true togetherness, and it's just the joy of life. And then I wrote down in here I wrote down in here something shimmering, shimmering of the water, because before I was also practicing this burning. Yeah, so it feels like a firebird, maybe, you know, because we have here mythological creatures. I think Photo was interested in the mythologic. So maybe it's a burning. Maybe it's the alchemical process. And we have the salamanders. Already it feels better when I'm playing this. Thank you so much for sparking this. we are entering the stages of water, because this part, oh my god, my hand's not working. Oh my god. It's all fire, I think, at this stage, and then the second one is some kind of a complete opposite. It's more like water, but at the same time, even though it's opposite, I think it has comprised. Like lately, I've been obsessed with water, with the movement, with air, how everything is constantly moving. We have our microcosm, all of the particles that are constantly. Yes, the ritual, exactly, the dance, alchemy, and it's shimmering. That's literally what I wrote in here. If you can actually read it, it says shimmering there, and it has a firebird somewhere underneath. Um, it swirls away but comes back to the original thrill. Ah, yes, it swirls away the original. A bit like a bird's bell. It could be a firebird, because you know, the firebird, the phoenix, firebird, the phoenix, right? That's the same thing. Um, is coming back. It's always about the circles, and to come back to my obsession with, because I've been seeing how, I mean, I've been really losing myself in the water lately, as the spring is waking up, and so I was seeing this movement and thinking how everything is moving so much. I have to practice now this chord arpeggio. It's a blue light, I think, in here. Oh my god. This hand feels this hand feels like an invalid today for some reason. Tommy, happy Monday! Thanks for joining. Since the actual piece, I think, is by the Granados, called Ritual Fire Dance. Really is actual. He was on the island. Debussy was on the island when he actually composed this. If I'm correct, he was with one of his loves, and it's the Watteau's painting, and I should really read more about it. But called the Granados. Yeah, it's all almost feels like the ritualistic Stravinsky's. You know, Stravinsky's. Oh my God, not the Petrushka, the Rites of Spring. But maybe that's also because I've been obsessed with spring so much. This is so rich, actually. It's superb. Just one moment. Okay, so it's superbly rich, the thriller, actually. It gives such an impression. It's extremely cold, so maybe that's my excuse for the hands being complete, not listening to me. So let's start this water area. I wrote in here delicate elegance, arrival of the group, maybe of this ritualistic thing that's going on. The kiss before you roll the course. Right. Cover all. Yeah, that's a great point, actually. It's a little bit hard for me. Not a too large hand, although it's not too small either. But okay. Richard, the dance has one of the most exciting beginnings of any piece I have ever heard. Yes, Alyssa Del Rocha plays it. Ah, I could not believe. Really, I really need to hear that interpretation. Actually, also, you know what's interesting? This is one of my favorite. Ravel's Ondine. Okay, anyway, I'm messing up in here. Brett, thank you so much for the Appreciate Award. And just now I had a flashback to my dream last night. That's one of my piano professors. And I was dreaming Singapore. And just because I was working on the Ondine, actually, it's a creature for water. And now, and you actually right. So, Miss. It's psychological. Whenever I miss the chord, I'm sure it's psychological. My brain is like cats, very unsubordinate. This is breaking apart, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's continue. By the water, said that the play of the water gently rising up and down was like the beginning. Ah, right. Yeah, because for Ondine, I was constantly obsessed because Ondine is a mythological creature that's controlling the water. You see, the alchemical, all those books on the alchemy. Actually, recently I read this huge like encyclopedia, and it talks about the salamanders, all these creatures relating to water, fire, earth, and air, right? And the salamanders for fire. That's what I was most interested because for me it's always between fire and water, and it's shimmering of the water, isn't it? But then in this piece as well, we have here. You're right. This is a ritual. Actually, it's still a mystery. Like and it's interesting how it's very slow at the beginning, and then like the it's a bit even a little bit mischievous. So and this constantly withdrawing. Okay, I have another psychological thing. Let's practice it. And this is also a bit. It seems important that the left hand accompany does not have a median in it. Ah, okay, right. Hold on a second. Let's see. this is not an English word. I'm still not putting a proper dynamics in here as well. So here, technical problem. So this is important. And by the way, sometimes with the VC, I feel like it's speaking my own language, and then I joke it's a trivia, it's irrelevant, but it is born the same day as me, of course, different age. When you think about the layers, I feel like the people born on 22nd of August, it's always about layers. So mysterious in here. So just one more time in this part, actually. Just fortifying this part. I don't know if I'm messing heavily here, but anyway, on this piano, it's and now after mystery here. This is a bit like an awakening. Make of the triplets. I mean, why are they triplets? Interesting question. Hold on a second. First of all, English is not my first language. So when you say triplet, you mean this, right? Where it's a three. Or is I think it's some kind of maybe cupids. Maybe these are the cupids actually. Because this, the beginning, the ritualistic circle. I feel like this is a ritualistic circle where my brain is rebellious. It's like a cat brain. Because that's always repeating, some kind of a basis. And this is drawing completely into itself, I think, in here. Rounding is like someone starts to dream on a TV show and everything gets all swirly. Yes, exactly, swirly. Oh, I love this. Swirly. Hold on a second. Mystery and swirly. Thank you so much. This super insightful practicing session. This is, I love the live streaming. Sorry. jump. So I have to practice on this. And then look at this. This is like ecstasy in here. You know what this is actually? If it's a group, a Dionysius inspired group that's it's rejoicing with life in togetherness, and then in here they are completely in unison. That's how I'm feeling. It's three in more circle. Yes, exactly. Three is also the triangle, and it makes the circle move. Think about it. I think was the Pythagorean geometry. Um, yes, it's like exactly, and triangle is also the symbol of fire. I've been lately a lot about the symbols, but it helps me a lot both in visual arts and in music, especially in visual arts, because it gives me some ideas when I'm working with the abstract language. So in here, let's just work on this part. It's so beautiful. There is more circle, exactly, because it's getting more and more, and at the ending, I mean, towards the climax, it's a complete. It's incredible. It's different level. I'm messing up in here. Let's just practice. And it's kind of like breathing in here. So this is beautiful. That I have to play this much more piano. Well, exactly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I wonder what is that. Wow, that would be an interesting thing to find out. What is the letter? Is there a letter that has that kind of combination in our binary system? Because this, through which we are communicating, is binaries between zeros and one. So I wonder if we could find the equivalent on that. And then it's an echo. Okay, so let's just continue, even though I'm not too happy. Actually, not too happy in general. And it's returning to the beginning, but it's rejoicing on a different level. Okay, so hopefully after this session, I'll be a little bit better with that problematic. This is just for some reason today it doesn't want to work although the hands are very cold. So this is like dancing. And then now this is my favorite, unconditional happiness. That's what I wrote in here. Everything is funny. All the drama of the world, it can't touch. I had some wrong notes, so I have to clarify here. Let me just see if my phone is completely out. It's working. Okay, so it seems to be okay in there. Okay, so now. It's a texture, exactly. It's still an impression. It's still something in between. That's why I'm saying it's a feeling. Maybe that's also with the impressionism. I don't know, when we are thinking about the Monet, and it's also very inspired with the water. And the water is the only element that's visible and invisible at the same time. It's transparent and it's changing the environment around it. It's incredible, all of the symbolism. Rejoicing on a different, exactly rejoicing on a, you prefer rejoicing on a different level, like, or else unconditional happiness. Is because I actually had completely. Yeah, is that it? See, this is what could happen to my crazy brain. Yeah, I had a completely wrong wrong chord in here. Very futuristic, this. Oh, no, sorry. I can barely touch this, actually. Wow, this is super nasty. Oof. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's it. I just simplified with my left hand in this. Keep your thumb a little closer to the when you roll that. Go so far out. Yes. The part is indeed a miracle. That's a great point about, and thanks so much. I have super nasty habit which I have to somehow improve, of keeping always the fingers away from the keyboard for some reason, and that's why I have so many misses. You see, especially if there is a psychological thing going on, obviously, that the brain doesn't want to. So I had to keep everything much close. And here I had completely wrong notes. So I see. Hey, hello, J. Oprah. Great to see you. Discord parties is indeed. Yes, a little operatic. Yes, most of my own refer into previous phrases. Ah, okay. Oh yes. Yeah. Sorry, there is still a little bit of latency. So yeah, I should keep that in mind. Good point. Thanks. The left hand, but still doesn't have mediant in it. When you mean mediant, you mean the holding. You mean mediant? Oh my god. So beautiful. Of the yes. Ah, you're right. Bergamasque exactly in this. Yeah, it doesn't have midi. What do you mean in the mediant? Mediant. I'm not 100% sure. Hold on a second. Is my camera, by the way, blurred? Sorry, I was just clearing a bit. Yeah, now I can see how much latency is there actually. Okay, so median probably this is not holding, right? You mean that? Another rocket. So this definitely give you very interesting. Yeah, please do so. Please share anything. Yes, share any of the ideas, everything. Really, I appreciate it, and literally, like it feels like a togetherness. Exactly what we are celebrating in here. You know, when we are. Especially because you played it, so you already walked the steps that I'm walking now through this. So so now this is three of the chords, yes, in here. Three, the chord. Okay, the third one. Right, the dominant. You call that mediant. It's subdominant in my language. Sorry. Happy birthday. Actually, it's not my birthday now, but I did mention it. You mean the subdominant is mediant, right? I didn't. This is now. But most of my actually musical education has been on a different languages, so I mean the technical aspect. without using the three in the left hand. Ah, okay, right. So, all right. I didn't know that that was a median, by the way. This is super. Maybe that's why there is this kind of a peacefulness, you know, that sense of togetherness. You can't achieve this with all the drama that's going on. Opera, something is growing in the phrasing here. There as a dynamic. Yes, it's you know, I was just talking. It's kind of like an unconditional happiness, and it's like such a plateau of plateau. Can I say plateau? Plateau of the emotions. So it's breathing actually. You see, this is it because I'm. It's almost as if it will reach somewhere and then it's returning in here. Maybe I'm too hard for coffee avism in here. Imagine hands including your fingers are all in, it's with every tiny movement that you make, you are making little swirls of water. Oh my god, I love this. This is amazing. Fingers of all the time, and I played this. I did not use the ideas I'm sharing now. I was very different then. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you, Tom. Exactly, because you know, even and to tell you the truth, when I was practicing, this was notorious, Ravel. When I was, you see, it's still not good. I mean, it's not good because I haven't played it for 10 years, but I remember the only way I could play this when I was practicing is C1 E G. Yes. Hold on a second. It's really like. I still really have to get this together a bit better. Thank you, Lini, for joining. My friend, great to see you. Thanks for joining. So, okay, so to go to just imagining the water because that really helps me when I'm imagining something external. I don't know. Okay, one moment because I think I'm messing up in here some chords, Mo. This is. So this beautiful. relates to the lack of median. Plateau. Yes. Yeah, because it's more even. It's kind of, it's just the, I had this sense about, it's maybe in the last 10 years there has been this idea about how much we can influence the reality with our mind, and it's always, and then there's all this new age and the quick fixes stuff, which I don't like. But thank you for the super hearts, Lini, appreciate it. And then it feels like with the impressionism we just willingly put our mood into something, just willingly. It's exactly like water here. And then there is an innocence in here. And then let's play a little bit further. It could be a little like the ground beneath the water. Yes, in a body of water. I heard it is the culprit to many of the sleepyhead. Love that. One as beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's just hold on a second in here. And then, because this is a light afterwards, and you are completely right about, maybe this is the underground water. If we are in the world of the undines and the unconditional happiness, which actually comes from the depth, from the darkness, from the abyss, I think that we can only reach the unconditional, where no matter what circumstances we can't be touched. This stoicism, which we admire so much from the ancient Greece, and you are so right, because it needs the grounding. But without this stability, that the median would. See, I have to practice this. Love this idea. And then let's actually go into the light in here. Maybe he's talking in here about the air creatures. If we are talking about the alchemical, because that inspired me. I don't know. You understand what I mean? So happy. Yes. So in here we have pianissimo. It is a bit nasty in here in terms of the arithmetical, right? Because it's 4 against 3. It's a triola in my language. I don't know how do you call it. It's 3, right? Just threes. This is definitely some kind of a light creatures. Maybe the cupids in the air. And this could be the, in fact, the spears of the cupids. wrong note. Hold on a second. Yeah, this is this it? Oh my god, this has been. Okay, let's go back to it. Actually, now that it is a smile. It played that part. So thank you so much. Yes, I think it's in the process. And the little crest of waves. The triplets relate to the Barker roll, right? Feel it as a floating in the vastness of space. I love it, Jay. Yes. And speaking of space, Messiaen. This is definitely space. I was practicing this the last time I was practicing 3 days ago. It has a bit of feeling of this, isn't it? But of course it's a different. Oh, I actually messed up with the. It's not like this. Hold on a second. No, is it? It just inspires me sometimes to compare, different types of lights. Different. Yeah, this, exactly. Why not? Yeah, no, right now I'm practicing the BC, but that's the Messiaen, which I also started practicing the other day. Premier Communion de la Verge, number 11. Of course, for this piano, it's not almost at the verge of not being possible to perform this one, but new pianos are arriving hopefully in the following month or two. And then the bird in here. I'm playing this as if I haven't gone through the horror of the Goldberg variation with the crossed hands, but anyway, it will come back. So pure here. I'm actually not 100% sure about the notes. Yes, it's really fascinating, this piece. Should be 3p, but anyway. And then better because it stays in the mind. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, and then it's the abyss for me technically because in here I'm skipping so many notes. I mean, I have to practice that. Now to go back to the Debussy, more tone poem than thought the compose. Hard to find a grip to hold. Yes, that because it's I mean it's very abstract, both in terms of the tonalities and in terms of the way how it's treating rhythm. Um, it's very ideological with this high level of religiosity, in my opinion. And then, I mean, there is evoking of the birds. Like, this is such a good representation of birds. You hear that? Okay, so let's go back now to the different type of flying objects. Feels weird, doesn't it? Then we skip quite a bit of years, almost a century actually. Okay, let's now get into the ciao ciao, welcome. Let's now get into this one. Sorry. Wow, this is a super mysterious part, but I think I'm messing up. It feels like a cave. Something is shining through the cave. This is what I haven't actually written. I've written a lot in here, but I just want to go through this because I want to practice a little bit Prokofiev. Uh, uh, Short philosophy lesson that will give you something for the rest. Please do. Yes, yes, definitely, definitely do so because I love this because music is the philosophy, right? Uh, and then this one is like and then it's really waking up. It's really waking up from this point. I think just to go back because of the technicality in here, the humanity is there is a bit of like what I was writing in here, seer. I was seeing some kind of a seer, you know, in the cave, and then this kind of different lights. Um, the root of essence is the esse, which means being. What the Zen, you know, I was reading today, I was thinking about the Heidegger and the thing in itself. Actually, maybe that's what you are thinking. Time and Being, the book that I was actually, I haven't finished it ever, but I was really enjoying with some aspects. Essence, ideas on words which practice performing should be done much more. Right. The essence is the essence, which means being. Is this combination of essence, idea on words which practice performing should be done much more? Exactly. The thing in itself, right? That's actually what all art is trying to promote, the thing in itself, be it visual or musical. And it is the deepest philosophy out there. That's why the Heidegger is so greatly regarded, I think. But wait, hold on a second. Let me put on some light in here because we're losing. Okay, it's much better now. Okay, it's actually more even comfortable for me. So now, just so how do we feel that essence, this design in here? And then how does it protrude to everything that's going on? And now it's really more mundane, but it's also like a, it's oh my god. Are we still live? I've just lost the connection in a moment. Hmm. Hold on a second, am I live here? It's working. Yeah, it seems that we lost the connection, but I don't know, maybe it will come back. Practice this a little bit. It's still with a lost connection. Okay, it's back. Sorry about this. Something with my internet probably. Music is not a philosophy. Is because music participates in the essence. Aha. Root of the essence. Hmm. Could music be the essence, as in Tao? Could that be the case as well? Because we give names to different things. Because that's the book Taoism. Where is it? Oh, I've misplaced it. Where is my book on Taoism? The Tao Te Ching, which is, Tao you can never explain. That's actually the essence. But Heidegger was also a lot about the saying, the thing in itself, and Nietzsche as well, I think. Brings a German point to his early account, sounding up in my. Because being in the moment with the duplication, meaning the essence within the here and there, talking each moment out its true meaning. Oh, I love this. I love this discussion actually. Thank you so much for being with me in here. This is really enriching. You are really right about this. Actually, now about the essence. water now. I had one too many of those. Sorry. It's waking up is what something is exactly. Now a lot of Heidegger, but forgot about the thing in itself. Just remember what essence means, right? So is it okay? Actually, I think what you mean. This is really at the point. It's really at the core of what really interests me. The essence is what we can't describe. It's actually art, right? It's that aspect of art that we can't describe, that is communicating directly to the soul, regardless of what language it is. Thank you so much, Jay. So it's exactly what is, and likewise, is what the essence, the thing in itself. It's more at the strategic, right? Level, because that way we summarize, you don't have to describe the thing, it's just we sense it, but they are connected, because once, although in the BC, in impressionism in general, because it's lacking this sense of, I mean, the form is differently represented, so maybe the essence is more palpable, maybe that's it. Maybe that's with the movements. And I actually think even with color is the most illusional of everything that's around there. And I always think of Kandinsky, the spiritual in art through color. And color is incredibly invisible. I mean, it's incredibly, um, it's impossible to describe actually. But it's closer to essence somehow, in my opinion, rather than form, because it's that way, it's not palpable. This very essence of the vanilla is important to me. I agree with you. Although not so much vanilla, I prefer pistachio if you're talking about the ice cream. And now I won't stop thinking about ice cream after this trip. It's a very easy. People make it too hard, right? Yes, because I mean, as children, I always come back to how it was as a child, and it teaches me so many things. And children were closer to the essence. They were just feeling the things. They were just compartment. Maybe it's a kind of a construct, right? Okay. And it's again a three, always a three. Okay, this requires practicing now. So in here were talking about at the beginning, and especially it's finishing just like the beginning. And I'm expert at missing the last notes. It's that simple. Okay, so this has been a super joy, indeed, the Island of Joy. Although I played it exceptionally bad today, was not the BC day, but because you said you played it, I wanted to kind of connect with it. This is yes. Easy people make it communicate. Now that's true. You can't describe it. When you talk of water, abyss of caverns, you're missing what essence is, but you know it. Exactly. And that's in fact in Tao. When they say the moment you describe the Tao, you have lost it. That's why I love the Taoism, because it's talking about art, talking exactly what you so think and ask, what is this exactly? And exactly, and that's how we communicate actually through so many layers. Hold on a second. Now I have one mundane problem. Where is my music score for the Prokofiev? Because I can't. Yeah, okay, excellent. Manners, because I have so many of these crazy stuff. Okay, I just want to touch upon this is now something completely different. Let's go through the essence with actually maybe the okay, this is it. Now I'm going to be practicing now fourth movement a little bit, but I really wanted to do the seventh sonata. Actually, this really fired me. Thank you so much for the conversations and about the ideas. And actually, this escalated the level of my live streaming, thinking about the essence and what we've been talking about. Um, See what exactly is try another time to get the hydrogen and some other idea of essence across. It's far simpler and far more practical than you realize. Yeah, actually, yes, I would really love to know your perspective, and you seem knowledgeable about this a little bit more. And because for me, I've just been touching upon different philosophers, and I remember that thing stayed with me. But I think I maybe I understand what you mean, although because I'm in art, so I can understand the aspect of the undescribable, because that's the only area in our human experience where we can't describe that thing, that the that both the painting or the music. I'm not so sure about that one. I'm not happy with that. That's the variation number 29, inspired by the 29th Goldberg variation. Um, But in general, yeah, it's amazing. Let's now connect. Maybe I'm just going to practice a bit fourth movement of the sixth war sonata Prokofiev. Now we are jumping 1940s, the wartime. No, no, no. Okay, well, you have to tell me then. Very gloomy. Okay, let's now continue. Abyss is part of the essence is not beyond words and more words, not less. More poetry. So you mean like Nietzschean type of perceiving things? More poetry. The right words at the right time. The abyss is looking back at us as we go into it. Because it's actually at the depth that we discover the riches. Second note. Okay, I'm messing up this big time. I need a t-shirt as well. I wish you could get this here sometime. You don't have to agree with it, of course. To go. Thank you so much. Wonderful and fun music. Thank you indeed. You really inspired me today. Yes, we can, and I'm hoping that I will get this eventually, and that I will get what you mean. I think that. I actually think about it. You know, I'm a slow thinker, and that's why I love the live streaming because it gives all of the what somebody might think embarrassing moments. Because there is no such thing. It's all about getting rid of the inhibitions. So it was really have a great time. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And every insight was golden. Really, thank you. How are you doing? Thank you so much, Lini. Yes, it's all good. Man is all okay. Enjoying sort of the spring is waking up in here. So, and now I'm in this kind of very interesting piano practicing session. So with the Prokofiev now a little bit. I hope you're okay. How are you? Oh my God. Back to nucleus. It's a beautiful, exactly. I hope that it's nice for you as well. Hello, thank you for the high award. Appreciate it really. Okay, so now just to go back to crystallize this a little bit, this very combative. I wrote down in here Cyclops. It's clearly. Feels very lucid today. For some reason, I think it's because the BC. this that much from the memory. Ah, already 1 hour 36. Just to sit here. Thank you. And a tree sunny above. Ah, really? Oh my God, I love this. I wish that the weather improves, and then actually that's why I have this stage piano, because I can move it easily on the balcony, and then that's going to be a joy when I'm able to. And of course, because it's either it's too sunny or it's too rainy. Lately, I wasn't able to. So hopefully, when the weather stabilizes, and then I could joining with the nature, and especially with the Debussy. So I'm just going to be practicing a little bit more, going back to Prokofiev, and then I'm finishing. Because it's already, oh my God, already almost 2 hours. Maybe I should actually increase this practicing session to 2 hours, because I need to get this repertoire together for the recording once I can start traveling again after the corona. Hopefully after will be sooner rather than later. So hold on a second. From where should I start this to just connect? I'm much more focused lately, actually, since I've decided to really practice. And then everything is collapsing here. And then pursuit of karmic guilty consciousness. Wow, this is this messy part, which is very difficult. actually fairly tired in here. Okay, that's the ending. So just before we get to the ending, I really need to actually practice this a little bit more. This is like the hovering hoovers of the horse. Okay, so I think that's it for now. I feel like I should be finishing this because this has been a long, long stream. Yeah, that's for later because this part is not so good. It's indeed so intense. Actually, it's very rewarding, but it feels like I don't know, like this part where it's kind of um, collapsing into itself. It's like imploding. It's very difficult. Here. Okay, I'm going to now leave this in my mind and yours as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Really enjoyed the conversations and the ideas and seeing you. And Lini, hope you have a great time. And Jay, also enjoy under the sky with the trees. And really, thanks for the super hearts, everyone. So now I'm definitely finishing this. And oh my god, it's already 8:14. How can the time be so fast? So I'll see you next time. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, everywhere in the world. Bye. And